play, seeing their next home game in person. Baltimore comes to town for the first time to Metro Stadium. It's the next New York night home game. Call 1-800-GO-KNIGHTS. Get your tickets now. Or you can listen live here. Oh, look at Parkeet Shaw! This is ridiculous! That is another touchdown! Parkeet Shaw! I'm speechless. I can't believe this guy. I mean, look at the burst of speed at the second level.
4 down linemen for Louisville in what appears to be a 4-2-5 set. Coleman back to pass. Coleman pump fake, and then a sack. Rick O'Reilly with the big play to force the Houston punter on the field for the first time tonight. And for O'Reilly, that's sack number 7 on the season. O'Reilly, a monster on the inside. Big play there for the Louisville defense.
First and 10 of the 26, Marconi dropping the throw. And Marconi against the late blitz will go deep down the field, and that one is caught! Pass Grayson Abarazzo. Shigeki can't catch him. It's a Maurer touchdown. The 3rd touchdown for Abarazzo in the game. And it just looked like the Legend defense kind of got tangled up. And Grayson went for the pick, and he over pursued.
That was just an outstanding throw by Rocco. I mean, he's 6'5", I believe. Yeah, he's 6'5", 225, long, rangy, strong, quick arm.
Rastelli back to pass. Rastelli going to the end zone. Pass is caught for a touchdown. Kendall Gilbert, and Baltimore's on the board. Give me some of that crab call. Baltimore cuts into their early deficit. Rastelli's got 6 touchdowns and no picks in the last 6 quarters of action. 2nd and 2 at the 40. Christensen will pass again. They are staying away from Kim. That ball, oh, it's batted up in the air, and Nick Nitro picked it off. That is tremendous defensive effort. Who dove in front of that pass? That was a Qantas Shine, who dove in front of the pass and knocked the ball up in the air. That was one of the best defensive plays I've seen in a long time out of a Qantas Shine. A.J. Levy, 6 seasons, all with Sioux Falls, the strong safety number 42. Chris Dodd, free safety in his 3rd season, wears number 49. Alex Parker and Nick Fargo, the linebackers, 91 and 92 respectively, as Rahman steps up in the pocket. Rahman gonna air it out deep, and Thomas Rahman's pass intercepted off the deflection by A.J. Levy. What a play by the veteran.
Well, you mentioned it, Cam. Levy and Dodd, probably the best safety combo here in the SFL. And Levy, a longtime veteran leader of this defense, comes away with his 6th interception.
So 4 receivers set here on 3rd down and goal. I guess this won't be a run. Christensen in the gun, looking towards the end zone, firing into the back of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. The Pride extend their lead.
What a throw by Christensen again. Has all day to throw on a post route. And that one, I mean, it's not bad coverage by Chappelle. It's just a perfect throw and a great route by...
3rd down and 2 from the 12. Go Knights rings throughout Metro Stadium. St. Clair to pass. St. Clair to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh no. Joe Lynn picked it off. You gotta be kidding me. And 1 first down will give the Crabs yet another 1-possession victory over New York. 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line. Hand off to Overstreet, right side. Overstreet makes 1-man miss, and then another. And here goes Overstreet off to the races. Down the sideline, 20. He will be not tackled, and he scores again. 17th touchdown for David Overstreet, and Louisville has scored 19 straight points. And Overstreet is checking on the pulse of Oklahoma City.
It's the final home stretch for the London Knights, where they have been perfect all season long here in season 20 of the SFL, but in comes, maybe a little bit of kryptonite. The Mexico City Aztecs have never lost a game playing in London. Does that change here today as we welcome you to Queensway here in Great Britain? Hello, folks. Jolly good day to you and all here from Queensway. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Rochelle Colston here in the booth, Declan O'Rourke and Dwayne Schindler, the stash truck. Our producer is the SFL Commissioner, Cameron Irvine. Rochelle, what a game we've got here for you. London needs to win out to try and claim a first-round bye, or even have a hope of claiming the first-round bye. Mexico City, right tied up atop that South Division table with Fort Worth at 7-3. Need to keep pace with them. Both teams need a win. What catches your eye here today?
Well, I'm mostly looking at halfbacks today, Tyler. Both of these teams depend on their halfbacks a lot. You gotta get them going early. I think that's the major point of the game here today, which halfback wins the battle.
We were talking pre-game about especially the Mexico City Aztec halfback duo in Phoenix Jones, Ray Bentley. Ray Bentley is just a yard shy becoming the fifth player all time to hit the 12,000 yard mark. Phoenix Jones 15 yards away from 8,000 in his career. As we get set for football, as the hometown Knights will kick us off on the leg of JT Delaney, who will kick it off to the free safety return man, Jeffrey Daggs. As here we go from London, England. London in their all reds, white helmets. Aztecs in their stereotypical green bottoms, white tops, red helmets. As Daggs takes it up to the 32-yard line. And that is where the sophomore quarterback Jordan Sipe will take over in his first season for the Aztecs. One touchdown away from tying his career high, which was, of course, his rookie season, 19. Currently has 18 here in season 20. He'll start his day under center with 3 wideouts and Phoenix Jones in the backfield. Check that. That is Ray Bentley looking for the yard. He goes back a yard. Well, now he's got to double his tally in order to get 12,000. Great tackle there by Jacob Creech, the rookie right outside linebacker. And let's introduce you quickly to the rest of that Aztec offense. We've talked about the tailback duo of Jones and Bentley. Buford Van Dam is the fullback. Wide receivers are Jason Bartley, Terrell Cooper, and Nick Lockett. Tight end is Bill Henry. And that is your Aztec offense. Second 11 now here for Sipe. He'll float it out near side, looking for John Spirita. And Spirita bulldozes the man and picks up 8 to the Mexico City 39.
A great job by the receiver there to stay in bounds and get positive yardage out of that play. The ball was leading kind of towards the sidelines.
Already a third down here early on in the ball game here for Mexico City. Need to get past their own 42-yard line for the first down. 5-man rush, pass over the middle, looking for the tight end Henry. Incomplete coverage by Creech. Creech involved on 2 of the 3 opening plays, and Mexico City will go 3 and out and will punt it away.
I'm surprised they didn't use Bentley or Jones more on this drive. They used to, put the ball on the ground.
Maybe trying to catch London off guard early. Fortunately for Mexico City, London all over it to begin the drive. They have done pretty well in the passing attack when needed to be called upon, but still give up the 3rd most passing yards in the SFL, averaging 323 passing yards against all season long. On the return is Terrence Weary. He gets up to the 22-yard line, and out comes Mr. Johnny Pickler, who is in his 4th straight season with 3,500 yards passing in each of his seasons. Currently has 3,600 at present.
That means the London team actually throws the ball a lot, Tyler.
That's what Pickler can do. Air out the football, make teams think of the air game. What really the story has been that running game. Robert Merrill looking for his 2nd straight 1,000-yard rushing season. First play is a pass, however, looking left side for Vin Calia. He picks up 7. And let's introduce you to the rest of that London offense. Talked about Robert Merrill, the tailback. Rob Noel is the fullback with Vin Callia, Terrence Weary, and Fox Highwind at wideout. Talon Steele is the tight end. And on the line, it's a fearsome of Perrin Ibarra, Anthony Anderson, and Demetrius Farmer. Second down will be a run play near side for Merrill. Has to try and weave his way through. He can pick up maybe 2.5 after he's taken down by the middle linebacker, Dexter Jackson.
Nice stop on defense there, making them third and short. See if we see Merrill here.
Short yardage situation. Your cliche here at this time is the playbook is wide open. Get your cliche bingo cards out. Might call a few of those today. Hand off, Merrill!
Ooh.
Merrill! Oh my goodness, Siggy Blaylock came out of nowhere untouched, and Merrill goes backward 4.5, and it's dueling 3 and outs to begin the ball game.
Wow. I still think the defensive lines for both of these teams are very, very good. So we should see more, great defense from both teams here.
That is now the 99th tackle for loss for this Mexico City defense on the season. Is back to punt and getting it away just in time as Shane O'Donnell. Fair catch called for by Jeffrey Daggs at the 44-yard line. 44 making the fair catch at the 44. How stereotypical is that? As Mexico City will take over on their second possession of the ball game.
Yeah, but the Hall of Famer is a very, very dangerous punt returner, so that could be exciting towards the end of the game, too.
All-time, Jeffrey Daggs has 5 punt return touchdowns. That's most in SFL history. He has 11 kick return touchdowns, which is 4th. As the first carry of the ball game for Phoenix Jones also goes backwards, and so both tailbacks negative rushing yards early in this first quarter.
And as last week, both of these halfbacks had over 100 yards rushing. London's doing a good job so far of containing them.
We'll introduce you to the London defense here shortly, but for now, it's a power eye here for Mexico City. Look for another run near side. That's Jones in the backfield. Looking for a block for Van Dam. Has to bounce it out left side. Again, goes backward. Maybe about half a yard this time as he's taken down by Selwyn Lane.
So far, we've seen no rushing. This is kind of crazy, Tyler.
No rushing. Both defenses playing very well to begin the ball game, making these two quarterbacks having to throw the football. And so Sipe in the gun, Ray Bentley to his left, 4 wide, stepping up, floating it. That is caught by Nick Lockett. His first catch goes for about 9, but no farther. Great coverage from London, and it's another 3 and out, and another punt here for Mexico City.
Okay. I'm very surprised that most of these teams are, usually score very quickly, and we're still 0-0, and we've had 3 possessions and 3 and outs.
Defenses are trying to make these offense play perfect football, and so far the defense is winning the battle. No fair catch called for. That punt will just roll its way into the end zone, down for a touchback. London will start their next possession on their own 20-yard line. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, it's football for everyone. Pickler looking near side for Merrill out of the backfield. Merrill trying to spin to get our first down of the ball game. Can pick up 9 yards, or he's brought down by Ben Charbs as we introduce you to that Aztec defense. Dan Tritz, Skylar Kingsley, Ziggy Blaylock, and Bernard Patterson are the D linemen. Matthew Alvarado, Dexter Jackson, and John Fowler are the linebackers. Gerard Brody, Jeremy Menafield, Liam Ryan, and Jonte Jordan are your corners, with Jeffrey Daggs and Ben Charbs at safety. Offset eye, left side, Merrill again going backwards. He has now negative 4 yards on 3 attempts today. Or make that negative 5 on 3 attempts.
These D-lines are definitely showing who's the boss out here on both sides.
I like Skylar Kingsley coming into the ball game, 3rd team in TFLs with 15. There's our first down and plenty more here for Merrill. He'll get on the positive side of 0 before being brought down by Daggs. London to their own 35.
Wow. So for our first down, Merrill now has 1 yard rushing.
Got a couple of good blocks up front. Trying to follow the block led by his fullback, Noel. Just contained pretty well, even with the blocking of the Mexico City defense. 6-yard pickup, first down. Pickler in the gun. Here on this. Change of downs. Pass left side, looking for Kalia. That's caught for another 8-yard pickup.
Guess if you can't get down on the ground, you just start using your receivers, and that was a great first down play there by London.
Despite just only 1 first down, Pickler's still perfect here in the first quarter, 3 of 3. Just under 25 yards. 2nd and 2. Linebacker showing blitz. They go with a ground game near side. Merrill, and he's shouldered to the turf by Charbs. Only a pickup of maybe an inch. And it's 3rd down.
I guess if you're London here, you may want to go to the air. You're not having much luck on the ground here, so need the first down. I might want to do a little swing pass to Merrill.
Offset eye. Flip-flop tight ends near side. Left outside linebacker Alvarado showing blitz. Hand off Merrill near side. Got a couple of good blocks on the edge. Merrill gets another first down for the Knights.
The O-line coming up big for London there. I mean, they have a tackle and 2 guards, and they did a great job of blocking up front.
2 third downs here on this drive. 2 third down conversions. Pickler will pass into coverage off the backside of Charbs. Incomplete.
Now, if Charles would have been facing the quarterback, they may have had an interception right there. But anyway, great defensive play.
Playing the defender all the way and just didn't get enough of his way in front of the football. No PI, no penalty. No penalties so far here in the ball game as we tick closer to the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. 4 wide now for Pickler. Trips to his right as the Aztecs will play right up on the line with those 4 DBs here in the dime. Pass middle wide open is Terrence Weary, and that's the biggest gain of the ball game for either team. Inside Mexico City territory, down to the 32.
What a great route by Terrence Weary and a great pass from Johnny Pickler. Just right middle of the DBs.
Gets off his defender, his coverage of John J. Jordan. Gets 5 yards of separation, and Pickler gets it to him over the middle. That moves the chains. Drive continues. He'll again go back into the gun with a similar look. Instead of Bentley or Jones in the backfield, he's all alone in the gun this time. Looking for another slant play middle. This time it's caught by MSG. Mike St. Green. Back-to-back passing. First downs here for Pickler.
That was Fox Highwind on the reception, I think, there.
I still, for some reason, it's happened to me twice now.
I was like, wait a minute.
MSG used to play here in London and used to wear the number 15. All of a sudden, Fox Highwind comes back. He plays for London and gets a cut and gets the first down. Sorry, MSG. Sorry, Fox Highwind. High formation, deep drop from Pickler here on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Tipped up, incomplete. Excellent coverage over the middle, denying Vincalia the touchdown.
I wasn't sure who got the pass deflection there. Oh, it was Jeffrey Daggs. No surprise there.
No surprise. The Hall of Famer making another fantastic play over the middle of that defense. Had 86 pass deflections coming into the ball game. I wonder why he's making yet another play over the middle. Merrill, right side, and only 3 yards this time. Aztecs have seen that play now once or twice, and they get home. John Pollard, amongst others, in on the stop.
I'm glad that London's keeping the ball on the ground. They've got to keep the defense honest, so they went back to the run game, which is probably a good thing.
Now back to this 4 wide look. Again, trips to Pickler's right. 3rd down. Pass, sidearm sling. There's Highwind. This time he can't bring it in. Hit jars the ball 3, and London will have to settle for a field goal.
Great side by Mexico City. Great stand. Forcing, bend don't break defense. That slants play. Either it works or it kills you.
That was Charbs in on the hit on Highwind. Yes, he comes in just in the nick of time. And out comes JT Delaney, who hasn't missed a field goal since season 17. 18 of 18 here in season 20. This one, an easy attempt. In friendly confines, about 32 yards away from the right hash. High snap is corralled by Brady Maynard, and the 19th field goal is up and good on the season for Delaney. And London opens the scoreline 3-0 here from the other side of the pond.
Impressive drive that just came to a halt, but still got points on the board here.
Easily the longest drive of this long game. 13 plays, 65 yards. Good amount of time taken off the clock, just over 4 minutes off the clock with the drive starting at 6:59. Pickler was 4-7 passing, and the run game finally started to get going later in that drive, 14 yards. As Dags will get the return started. Nice little spin move and looking to snake his way through that defense. Nearly did. Corralled to the 33, just looking more and more dangerous on the returns. We might see him break one off later today.
It wouldn't surprise me at all, and Mexico State's been getting pretty decent field position to start their drives here. They're on their own 32, their own 34, now their own 33, so they're winning that battle too.
On both of those drives, they only went 3 plays and they had to punt. Does this change anything for them now that they're behind? Swing pass for Bentley, right side. Bentley did not bounce out of that tackle on that far sideline. He picks up 3, taken down by Mike Jones. And let's introduce you now to the London defense. William Davidson, Cam Crosby, Frank Stackhouse, and Sullivan Lane are the defensive linemen. Telemac Scarborough, Tony Roberto, and Jacob Creech are the linebackers, with Emmanuel Blackman, Brandon Ewing, and Mike Jones the corners. Anthony Wayo and Jack Russell line out the order at safeties. Round out the order. Probably a better way of saying that. Pass right side. That is caught by Terrell Cooper, the slot receiver. He picks up another good chunk of yards, maybe 5 all told, up to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down.
A nice little play there. You're picking up your positive yardage there, so see if they can actually convert a first down here.
Of 2 on 3rd down so far today. Does that change here? Looking right side, it does. That finds Nick Lockett up to the 46-yard line, a pickup of 6 and an Aztec first down.
That play looked very familiar. It was a play they ran before. It worked. Moved the chains for the first down of the night for Mexico City.
They went back to the well, converted the first down, and they will keep the drive alive. Instead of a 6-yard pickup, make it a 5-yard pickup up to the 45. Sipe under center with 4 wideouts. Back to pass, slants middle, hit as he released the football. Crosby in behind the line, looking to bring down Sipe. The ball flutters to the turf.
And Frosby got in there quick. I'm not sure, if somebody missed or blocked on the line, but he was there quick.
Not a whole lot of offensive production here this first quarter, just under 30 total offensive yards all told here for the Aztecs. 2nd down and 10. Trap play middle. That's a good solid carry for Bentley, and Bentley picks up 5, which should put him over 12,000 yards in his career, the 5th player to reach the 12,000 yard mark.
Congratulations, Ray Bentley. It was a great, great hole created by the offensive line there for Bentley for the pickup.
After giving Bentley his accolade, now they come out with 4 wide. Sipe in the gun. London send the blitz pass. Looking for Lockett. Couldn't get it on the first tie. Nearly had it on the second try, but Mike Jones again denying. And again, we will see Cale Barrett Jr. to punt for the Aztecs.
One has got Mexico City needs to find a way to stay on the field. Their defense has been on the field a long time in the first quarter so far. Oh
Get
no.
a penalty. Random penalty here on special teams. We hardly ever see this, but it will be an encroachment by a member of London, giving Mexico City 5 yards, which will not be enough, if I remember correctly, for the first down. It'll make maybe a fourth down try. Oh, maybe close. 4th and inches from London's 45-yard line. What do the Aztecs pull out of the hat here late in the first quarter?
Do you go for it here, Tyler?
They are going to come to the line with the offense in a power I set. I say run it. Jones in the backfield. Line shifts over. Side gonna snap it. Hand off Jones. Looking for the first down. He won't get it. What an early statement here for Mexico City, converting on 4th down.
You can't get it on 3rd. I mean, 4th to storm.
Good time to call the 4th down play, and the drive rolls on here for the Aztecs. Bunch formation, top of your screen. As Sipe will look to pass, looking for one of them that is caught, trying to spin away, is the wide receiver, Terrell Cooper. He picks up 4 in what might be the final play of the first quarter. Mexico City had a little bit of work to do on the drive, still have a little bit more work cut out for them. You're down by 3 in a very quick-moving first half. We have reached the end of the first quarter. Knights 3, Aztecs nothing. You're watching Week 13, unlucky number Week 13, but for which team? You're about to find out here on the SFL, right here on YouTube. Welcome back to Queensway here in Great Britain. Tyler Falk alongside Rochelle Colston here in the booth. Mexico City and London doing battle handoff up the middle for Phoenix Jones. He's only able to maybe grab a couple of yards. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, these halfbacks are having it rough. I mean, we have 5 yards total rushing for Mexico City so far.
Two wideouts on either side. Here for Sipe as he will hand off up the middle. There's Bentley. Bentley to the 30-yard line. That's another Aztec first down to the 30.
Yeah, great job by Mexico City here. Thinking, doinking passes, running up the middle. Great hole created there. Gonna keep moving the chains down the field.
Drive continues here for the Aztecs. Had to have a 4th down conversion at the end of the first quarter to keep the drive alive. And they go back to the formation, which got them that 4th down conversion, the power I. They will run a stretch play left side. Jones busts out of a tackle. Oh, what a hit he led on Anthony Wyo to spring free and get the first down. Take another look.
Great run by Jones there. Just busting through defenders and just making it happen by himself. Great blocking up the front too.
Stay off me, says Phoenix Jones to Anthony Wyo. Don't touch me. You're allergic. As Jones gets the Aztecs another first down here on the drive. 5th first down. They go left side. Jones, and this time Jones has to eat turf himself. Telemac Scarborough lays the lumber. Only a 1-yard pickup for Jones.
Yeah, great pursuit by Scarborough there. Great read. Pursuing the running back there.
Back to the line they come here on 2nd down. London put 8 men in the box to try and counter a potential run, except Sipe will look to throw over the middle. Caught, look at the end zone, is Bill Henry. He's got it. Touchdown, Mexico City. His 4th touchdown of the season.
And that time, you find the tight end in the middle of the field all by himself. Linebacker versus tight end, and tight end usually wins that battle.
Hashtag throw it to the tight end, as Mike Daggs' old saying, he used to play here. now is an owner here in Mexico City. And Bill Henry carries on the tradition, putting the Aztecs in front 6-3. On comes Chaz Blackwater, the rookie kicker, trying to make it 7-3. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-3, Mexico City here in London. Miss any SFL action? Want to fast forward your SFL experience? Check out highlights of SFL games on the SFL YouTube channel right here. And on Highlight Nation, provided by Victor's Valiant, YouTube's premier sports highlight maker. Subscribe to Highlight Nation and Victor's Valiant on YouTube for all your college football and basketball highlight needs.
That was an impressive drive by Mexico City. 14 plays, 68 yards.
Good little spin move there from Terrence Weary. He gets it up to the 26-yard line, and now out comes Johnny Pickler and company to try and continue a scoring bonanza, we might say. It's not really a bonanza, only 2 drives have resulted in scores so far, but it's been these last 2 drives by both these teams that have resulted in points. London, 13 plays, made a field goal. Mexico City, 14 plays, made a touchdown. Now London need to answer. Bump covered on the outside. Pickler going to look to throw out of the backfield. Finds Merrill spinning upfield. Has plenty of room. Bouncing out of a tackle. And then is just leaned into hard on the hit. He picks up the first down. It was close. Dexter Jackson made the tackle. Let's take a second look. This looks awfully close, partner.
It sure does. And, you know, the cornerbacks were playing back. Gave Merrill plenty of room up front. He just caught the ball in bounds and just kept moving up the field. And look close to me too, Tyler. It was 1st and 10.
Looks like Ramos Lynn will keep the red hanky in his pocket for now. There will not be a challenge. London's drive continues. Second play of said drive. Pickler 5-step drop. Floater near side. That's another tight end. Talon Steele. And Talon Steele wants to say to Bill Henry, you know, whatever you can do, I can do better. A big gain for London.
Yeah, Talon Steele, you know, got behind Jeffrey Daggs that time, and Pickler made a perfect little dot throw to him. And the closing speed of Daggs finally brought him down. Right open field tackle.
20-plus yards there from Talon Steele. Puts him on the other side of midfield.
I think that's the longest drive of the, you know, the longest play of the game so far, Tyler.
Yes, it is. Pickler looking again.
Ooh.
There's Talon Steele again. Talon Steele on back-to-back play. Oh, my Atlanta. Talon Steele puts the drive on his back and gets the touchdown.
I'm not sure if the defense can't see him. I mean, he's a huge guy. He's getting behind the cornerbacks and just Pickler's just finding him and making a perfect throw to him.
Cannot stop the big man. Hashtag throw it to the tight end. Right back and hashtag throw it to the tight end's face. London retakes the lead.
So a 23-yard catch, a 41-yard catch, 3 plays, touchdown. London takes the lead.
JT Delaney to try and tack home the extra point. Snap spot kick is up and it is good. London retake their 3-point advantage. It's now 10-7 in this matchup history, Rochelle. 4 out of the 6 games have been decided by 8 points or less. So we are looking for maybe this very close game to continue as such.
Now, London is showing you here that they can score quickly when they have to.
Kick is on its way from JT Delaney. Jeffrey Daggs on the goal line. Looking up the middle. Tries to make a man miss. Cannot. Taken down at the 23-yard line. And that is where Mexico City will take over. They had a solid running game on the last drive. Passing game got going later. Now can they answer the big passing plays to Steele with maybe a couple of big passes of their own?
We haven't seen a whole lot of that from them so far tonight.
1st and 10. Here for Sipe, looking middle. That's Lockett. Lockett picks up yardage to the 36-yard line, a gain of 13 yards.
think the coach hurt you there, Tyler. Throw
Ramos
the
Lynn.
ball longer.
Knowing Ramos there, Rochelle, I don't think he needs to take any pointers from me. He's an excellent coaching mind in his own right. I think he just knows the tendencies of his team, knows the tendencies of what London's trying to do. Ramos Lynn, one of the best coaches in this league, gets Lockett going off the mark here on the drive. Power eye now for Mexico City. Hand off near side. Phoenix Jones brings a defender with them up to the 41, a gain of 4.
Yeah, surprised how long Ramos has been in the league as far as how young he is. He's been coaching since he's like age of 12 or something, Tyler.
There or thereabouts. It brings up second down. 4 wide here from Sipe. First or second time we've seen him go with a 4 wide receiver set here in the ball game. Sipe gonna look to throw, stepping up, looking middle into double coverage, and nearly caught by Jason Bartley off the tip. Ball falls incomplete. Third down.
That would have been an exciting play if he actually would have caught that one, Tyler.
This is an exciting play nonetheless. Defenders got the hand up and knocked it aside, made it bobble like he was in a popcorn machine or one of those old kids' toys, like a popcorn roller or something with the balls jumping around in there. Kind of looks like that as Mexico City come out with 3 wide near side. Sipe under center. Bentley behind him, quick drop, looking middle, looking for Cooper, and cannot find him. That one's knocked aside by Jacob Creech, and Mexico City goes back to the opening drives when they only went 3 plays or forced to punt. This time it was a 5-play drive, which now forces them to punt.
Yeah, great stop by the defense there. London's coming up big on defense tonight.
Back deep to punt is Cale Barrett Jr. Gets it away, no problem. Fair catch called for by Terrence Weary at the 25-yard line. That is where London and company will set up shop. The SFL convention is coming to Cincinnati, Ohio, July 28th through the 30th for season 21's kickoff weekend. For room reservation details and the weekend schedule, see the Convention Alerts channel in the SFL Discord server. Rooms are going fast. Reserve your special group rate today. We'll see you there.
Definitely, Tyler. It should be a fun time for all.
Cannot wait to go to my 3rd SFL convention. Flag on the play here on first down. Merrill gets the swing pass out to the right-hand side. He gets up maybe to the 30, 31-yard line as London will look to maybe to climb this penalty. R62 with the call. It is offsides or encroachment on the Knights. And they do accept the free 5 yards after Skylar Kingsley was a little bit too antsy at the defensive tackle spot.
I was saying, 2nd and 4, you have 1st and 5. Not a bad call there.
Not a bad call. An extra down to play with, as they would say. 2 wideouts on either side of the line. Offset a single back look here for London. Pickler again looking for a swing pass for Merrill. Merrill, get off me, son! And another yard pickup, but boy, these 2 tailbacks do not like defenders trying to tackle them.
You threw that arm out there and said, you're not going to stop me here, but then he went out of bounds, so good job of the defender pushing him out of bounds.
I guess maybe that's the one thing that can stop these very dangerous running backs. It's those big, thick, painted white lines on either side of the field, otherwise known as the out-of-bounds markers. Offset eye behind Pickler. Looking for a stretch play. Merrill cannot get out of the shoestring tackle from Matthew Alvarado. That brings up 3rd and 5. So far, the penalty not helping London.
Alvarado was just holding on for dear life there, Tyler.
3rd and 5. Here for the Knights. They are 2 of 4 on 3rd down here in the ball game. Pickler looking near side, bobble, and incomplete. Looking for Rob Noel, the fullback, but he could not haul it in. It's incomplete. London forced a punt.
I mean, Noel just heard the footsteps of the defenders coming to pursue him there and just dropped the ball.
Only has 1 catch in his rookie season for just a yard. That was his 4th target of this season. Unable to repay his quarterback's faith that time. And out comes the punter, Shane O'Donnell. Stands at his 19-yard line. Mexico City looking to send some pressure here on the punt. Here they come. O'Donnell gets it away just in time. Jeffrey Daggs on his return, trying to go through the near side, gets out of one tackle. It's brought down at his own 35-yard line. Out comes the Aztec offense, ground to a halt in last drive. See if they can get back to scoring ways. You're just under the 5-minute mark here in the first half.
It's still a very close game, Tyler. I mean, anything can still happen here. Both teams are playing very well on defense so far.
Still lots of football left to be played. That is correct, partner. 3 wide receivers here for Sipe. Here to begin the drive. Swing pass near side for Bentley. Bentley out of one tackle, but brought down by Mike Jones. After a yard gain, Mike Jones last week, who got his first career pick 6 in the loss versus Houston, comes up, makes the tackle on Ray Bentley.
And great job by London containing Ray Bentley and Phoenix Jones so far in this game.
2nd and 9 now for the Aztecs. Sipe in the gun with Van Dam and Jones to his left and right. Looking left side was Bentley alongside him, not Jones. Pass is caught by Bartley. His first catch of the game goes for 8 yards.
And so far, those little, out routes to the sideline for Mexico City have been working for them. Maybe they should continue that and just take the ball down the field.
I think if Sipe would have gotten rid of that ball any later, he would have been brought down after London had sent the blitz up the middle. An untouched linebacker nearly got to him. Is that an omen for signs to come, I wonder, as they get on to 3rd down. Another gun split look. 2 wideouts, 8 men in the box. London again send 5. Pass near side, falling down is Nick Lockett. Hauls in the catch and is tagged down for a first down.
London's being very aggressive on defense, and I saw another linebacker blitz on that play also.
They're trying to get to this young quarterback. Only 2 seasons in the SFL, trying to make him uncomfortable away from home and across the Atlantic Ocean here in Great Britain. So far, so good, I would say. Pass, middle, double coverage, great deflection there over the middle. I believe that was Wyo or Jones in with the deflection, and it brings up 2nd and 10.
A very dangerous pass there, and it was Mike Jones on the pass deflection. Could have been an interception going the other way.
Lockett shaking his head after the pass intended for him. Trying to make up for lost time and to get back in front of the Knights. Another blitz here from London. Floater, and that was suspiciously not called a PI as the defender dives in front of Jason Bartley on the post route.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That was definitely pass interference there. I'm not sure what R62 saw on the field and why he didn't call that.
We've seen some crazy PI calls and some crazy non-calls, and I think that's right up there with them. But I digress. 3rd down here for Mexico City. 4 wide receivers here for Sipe. Looking to pass middle, again looking for Bartley, and again knocked aside. Scratch that Cooper on the intended reception, and they will also have to punt again on this drive.
Manny Blackman coming in big there with a big pass deflection. Well guarded receiver there.
Out comes Barrett Jr. for another punt here in the ball game. This one looking for Weary to return, and he is hit hard at the 21-yard line. That is where London will set up shop for this ensuing possession, as this game has gone from, we might see a lot of scoring, to defenses returning to form.
Yeah, the over for this game was 59.5, Tyler. They expected big scoring plays from each team, and we haven't seen that so far. But mostly defense.
We did see, though, on one of London's previous drives, is Talon Steele going for 60 yards all by himself.
Ooh.
Another flag. Pickler stepping up, looking middle, knocked aside rather lazily by Dexter Jackson. But it'll result in a free 5 yards here for London after the encroachment.
That was almost like in slow motion, Tyler. The hand comes out very slowly to deflect the ball.
Dan Tritz, it's slapped on the hand after jumping offside. The 1st and 5 now here for London on their own 26.
And Pickler seems in no hurry to get to the line right now.
2 wideouts, tight end flexed off to the left. An I formation behind Johnny, takes a deep drop, looking deep, middle, that is tough!
Wow.
By Vin Calia, who dove to haul that one in at the Aztec 43.
And once again, the receiver gets behind Jeffrey Daggs. I'm not sure what's going on there. A perfect throw by Pickler.
Actually looking to try and contain the short routes, but London airing it out. Pickler showing off his arm cannon and picking up big chunk yards. 4 wideouts now here for Pickler. 2-step drop, looking middle. That is caught. Another first down to the 28-yard line. Another solid pickup of 15. This one finds Weary.
What a great bout route by Weary. Found himself wide open in the middle of the field, in between the secondary and the linebackers. And great pass by Pickler.
Johnny Pickler turning up the dial here in the passing attack. Starting to get loose. Looking for another deep shot. This time right side. It's swatted out of the air by John Pollard. Incomplete.
Good play by the defense there, coming up big with a pass deflection.
121 yards passing here in the second quarter. Pickler only had 58 in the first. As he'll try and look to the air once more. Another 4 wide set. He has trips off to his left, along with the tight end Talon Steele. Slant play middle, looking for the right-hand side. That is caught. First down again for Fox Highwind. Inside the red zone, down to the 12.
Yeah, Pickler's on fire right now. I mean, you can't do it much better than you're doing right now. In between 3 defenders.
Completely catching Dexter Jackson, the middle linebacker, off guard as we hit the 2-minute warning. Can London put more points on the board before the end of the half? Come back and find out. You're watching Week 13 of the SFL, presented by 8 PM Music on YouTube. Two minutes to go. Here in Queensway, Power I behind Pickler. And off, Merrill gets a couple of blocks. Still free, and Merrill gets the 2-minute warning off with a bang. Touchdown, London!
Just when you thought they were going to pass the ball again, great blocking up front. Just broke Merrill completely loose and walked into the end zone untouched, Tyler.
It was pretty quiet all game long, but the league's leader in rushing touchdowns gets his 15th this season, and now it's a 9-point ball game here for London.
I mean, Merrill's only had, 23 rushing yards, but that was the one that counted. I think it was his longest run of the night.
Snap spot. Kick is on its way from Delaney. It is good. 17-7 here for London, Mexico City in a 10-point hole.
Now, don't get me wrong. They still have plenty of time on the clock for Mexico City to come back and score here, Tyler, to make it a 3-point game.
Still have lots and loads of time. Still have one more half left to play, but everything can change on any special teams play because Jeffrey Daggs can make plays happen in a heartbeat. Will he make this play his play? As he starts to return just outside the end zone, looking left-hand side, and has to be dragged down by 2 defenders at the 27-yard line. Out comes Jordan Sipe again, looking to drive down the field this time and not get stuck in quicksand.
And they got all 3 other timeouts, 1:51 left on the clock. I mean, plenty of time here.
Look for him to be a little bit more aggressive here to end out the first half. Bunch set near side here for Sight. He's going to look to pass. 5-step drop, looking middle. It's bobbled.
Oh no!
Emmanuel Blackman gets his 3rd interception of the season, and he brings it to the 29-yard line. London now in excellent field position. First time they'll start a drive in plus territory.
That was a bad decision by Sipe. He was trying to force it in there, and just wasn't happening. Well defended. They had defenders all over the place.
Sipe doesn't make too many mistakes. That only being his 17th interception on the season. Goes to Emmanuel Blackman, who had 2 interceptions last week. His first 2 of the season. Gets number 3 here at home. First and 10 for the 29, handoff, Merrill, right sides. Trying to get back toward the middle of the line. Picks up 3 before he's brought down, and the clock will roll.
If you're London here, you just milk this clock, you use Merrill. You're in field goal range, you just take it down to halftime, basically. Either score a touchdown or a field goal at this point.
Coverage backs off on the 2 wide receivers, giving them plenty of cushion as Pickler looks to throw short, finds Merrill out of the backfield, spinning out of 1. Can't get out of Daggs' tackle, and London are forced to use a timeout with 1:08 to go here in the first half.
He is definitely hard to take it down in the middle of the open field. It took like 4 defenders to break him down that time, Tyler.
Big 3rd down here in this first half. 3rd and 6 for the Knights. Up coverage on the 4 wide receivers. Pickler going to try and find one of them. Over the middle. It's intercepted by Ben Sharps. Flag is on the play. For now, it's an interception by Charbs, R62.
Gonna be offside. Oh, holding.
Holding on the defense by Liam Ryan. That negates the interception, and it's a first down for London.
Oh, no.
Things going from bad to worse here for
Definitely.
the Aztecs.
Wow, you just gave London a free first down.
Now they're set up inside the red zone. Offset alley behind Pickler on first down. Pickler going to look for the end zone, maybe. Looking near side. That is caught by Talon Steele. Steele gets a first down. What a day Talon has had today, Rochelle.
Not only did he even catch the ball, he got out of bounds, he slapped the clock, and he got a first down. Very impressive.
He is doing everything right today. Already right around 75 receiving yards. Does have that touchdown. Only on 3 receptions.
He wants to be player of the game, Tyler.
Obviously. Obviously. Steele wants to make a name for himself, and what a better way to do it against a team in Mexico City. 4 defenders in the end zone, anticipating a Pickler pass that way, but it's a swing pass for Merrill. Merrill shoved out of bounds at the goal line.
That was so close, Tyler. Merrill saw end zone.
Just nudged far enough. 2nd and goal from the 1-inch line. Goal line D versus an offset single back here for Merrill. Pickler under center looking to throw. Aztecs send 6. Pass right side caught. Fox Highwind. What does the Fox say? He says touchdown, and the interception turns into points.
Yeah, that play was actually pretty well defended, Tyler. I mean, he just threw the ball right over the defender's head, and a great catch there by Fox Highwind.
Liam Ryan, who had the defensive holding call on him in the red zone, could not get a hand to it on the touchdown. So his mistake contributes to the drive in which sees Highwind collect yet another touchdown, his 7th of the season. And the kick is up and good from Delaney with 50 seconds to go here in the first half. It is 24-7. London starting to run away with it. And Rochelle, there's a couple of things we need to talk about. London has not beat Mexico City here at home in their 6 previous matchups. Mexico City is only 1-3 against teams above 500 this season. Not this type of record you want to have coming into this all-important crucial game as Dags gets the return up to the 27-yard line as the Aztecs, even considering last season, they're only 4-7 against teams above 500 in the last 2 seasons combined.
It also doesn't hurt your playoff hope, your playoff standings either, because strength of victory comes in, and if you can't beat teams above 500, it's a problem there with your strength of victory.
Stretch play here to begin the drive. Jones gets out of one, and then he is folded up at the 31-yard line. Mexico City call a timeout. Surprised they didn't go with a passing play. You call a timeout maybe to reset themselves and maybe go for a pass here on this next play.
Yeah, they need to go for a long pass here, Tyler. We haven't seen that from Mexico City so far tonight. They've been doing the short passes, they gotta go for more here. We got 4 seconds on the clock left.
2nd and 6 now here for the Aztecs. Sipe in the gun. Backs on either side of him. He's going to look to throw left side. That's Bentley out of the backfield looking upfield. He will get the first down, but not out of bounds. Clock rolls inside of 30 seconds here and to go in the half.
Maybe they're hoping that maybe Bentley or Jones break one here, but they gotta go for these longer passes.
Now they're looking for the fullback this time. That's called in by Buford Van Dam. That picks up 3. Clock is now at the 15-second mark. They're still trying to get set. 12 seconds to go here in the half. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw left side. Bentley again. Does get the first down. Can't get out of bounds. 5 seconds to go. And they have to call a timeout with 3 to go. And all things considered, they're going to have to try for a Hail Mary to get points out of this drive.
Ugh. You hate to see it. I mean, they had plenty of time. They didn't use their timeouts efficiently. I'm not sure what was going on the field there.
This will be the final play of the half. Aztecs down by 17. They will have to kick it away to begin half number 2. Pass coming. Saipez all day. Launches it toward the end zone. That is tipped and incomplete off of the helmet of Jack Russell on the turf. And that ends the first half. London with a commanding 17-point lead. It's 24-7. Rochelle, things are looking bright for London after they clinched the North Division last week.
I mean, definitely, after Mexico City's got to go in the locker room and regroup and try to find the answer for Johnny Pickler. Put more pressure on him, force him to throw some interceptions. Mexico City needs to start passing more. They're a three-score game here.
76% completion percentage for Pickler. Sipe's completion percentage just hovering right around 50% after not really starting off the game very well. It was a slow start here from London. Started off with a field goal from Delaney, and all of a sudden, Mexico City go right back on their ensuing drive. They get a touchdown from their tight end, Bill Henry. Then it has become the Talon Steel show. Still hovering at right around 75 yards on 3 catches, 1 touchdown. And partner, we got to take a look at what has to change here for Mexico City. They have not done all that terribly well on 3rd downs today. 3 of 8 on 3rd down.
Not only that, look at the running back stats. I mean, Phoenix Jones has 23 yards, Ray Bentley has 12, Merrill has 26, so the run game's not here for either team. They have to depend on their quarterbacks here for the rest of the game.
Milestones, only things that these two tailbacks for Mexico City can be proud of. Jones over the 8,000 mark and Bentley over the 12,000 mark as Pickler and company find ways to go down the field and score points off of turnovers. That's the another thing that Pickler's done right. He's kept his mistakes to a minimum. No interceptions so far today after throwing 6 in the loss last week. As we welcome you back here to Queensway in London, England. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Rochelle Colston. Special thanks to Dwayne Schindler and Declan O'Rourke back in the stats truck. Of course, our commissioner is also our producer, Cameron Irvine, back at SFL headquarters, making everything live and operational and looking fantastic graphic-wise.
Mexico City's got to come up big here and get defensive stop and force a 3 and out or no points London at this point.
Now the third quarter is underway. Blackwater's kick off to Terrence Weary, a couple yards deep in his own end zone. Did not spin out of the tackle from Ray Bentley. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. He would have had the same amount of yards had he taken a knee. That is where London will take over for their first possession of the half. Pickler comes out throwing 16 of 22 for just over 200 yards in that first half.
And he's got 2 touchdowns from the day also, Tyler. So
Still content with running a very mixed offense. They hand off to Merrill for the near sideline. He gets taken down at the line of scrimmage by Fowler, the outside linebacker. He's had a pretty decent day, Mr. Fowler. That's yet another tackle for him, first solo of the contest.
no, if you're London, I mean, I'm okay. You know, you're way ahead in the game. You want to eat the clock. I'd use my running back some more here.
4 wide now here for London. Dime look out of the Aztecs. Pickler looking to throw, has to dump it off near side for Merrill. Merrill out of 1, spinning away from 2, stretches away from 3, and finally taken down by Dexter Jackson. Merrill with 3 broken tackles on the play.
And that forearm came out again, Tyler. He's like, don't touch me. You just get away from me. I'm just going to keep going up the field.
I told you once, I'll tell you twice. 3rd and 2 now. Mexico City could really use this stop. 4
Yes, they
wideouts here for Pickler as he looks to pass. Slants over the middle, caught by Highwind. That'll move the chains, a gain of 10 to the 39.
London likes that slant play, Tyler.
And it's been out of different formations, too. They haven't really gone to maybe one formation to try and run this post pattern with almost everybody. It's just been working for them here over the middle, finding different targets, whether it be Highwind, Calia, Weary, or Steele. Everything seems to be clicking for this London offense. 1 wide receiver, heavy look out of London here on this next play. Got a lot of good blocks in Merrill, but great pursuit from Alvarado. Comes from the left side of the field over to the right side to get to the dangerous Merrill. Only a 6-yard pickup.
Don't look down by Merrill's heating up, Tyler. This could be trouble for Mexico City.
Have a whole lot of yards in that first half. That touchdown must have rejuvenated him. Go to him again. This time driven backward by Blaylock and company. A loss of 1, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Blaylock got to Merrill in a hurry that time. Him and his friend. Great tackle for loss there.
His 2nd TFL of the contest. 3rd and 7. 3-2 dime look. Slants again here for London. Looking middle. That is caught. First down and more here for London as Pickler connects with Carter to the 43.
And that time in the middle of the field, you saw 3 receivers. The defenders were surrounding them, but they weren't even near the receivers. So they did a better job on covering that slant route.
They backed off. They've been backing off, expecting Pickler to go over the top again to Calia, which he did do in the second quarter, overcompensating, maybe thinking too hard on those plays. Pickler looks again. Calia wide open, deep down the field, left-hand side, except Pickler goes near side this time. That is hauled in for a gain of about 5.
Yeah, Pickler's doing a great job of just throwing the ball where only his receiver can catch it at this point.
hauled in by Lockhart on the near side for that 5-yard pickup. London come to the line again. Offset eye, again they'll go with Merrill near side. Good blocking from Noel, the rookie fullback, and that's a good pickup for Merrill. As you said it, partner, here comes Robert Merrill on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, the O-line's doing a great job. Look at number 30 with a great block there, and then Jeffrey Daggs finally brings him down the open field.
This drive has been a good one here for London. The ninth play of the drive coming up. It's another run. Another good block from Noel, but Merrill had to try and cut back inside, and he pays for it as Alvarado takes him down.
And that time he's got a little jammed up there, Tyler. I mean, he could just break it out to the outside, and maybe he'd still be running.
Now it's play number 10 on the drive here for the Knights. Power eye look. They'll look for a screen for Merrill near side. Merrill turning upfield, starting to slow down a little bit. Not as happy in his step later on in this drive, starting to show the wear and tear. Fowler gets to him rather easily.
It was still a 6-yard pickup, Tyler. 5-yard pickup, Tyler. Wasn't that bad.
Third and 4 now here for London. They again go on the ground, left side. Merrill stretching it left side. Merrill's free, but taken down 3 yards shy of the end zone by Charbs. First and goal, London, as it's been Robert Merrill all drive long.
Again, number 30 with a great block, number 85 with another block, and he saw end zone again, Tyler. He didn't look tired there.
Out of the 11 plays, Robert Merrill has touched the ball on 8 of them. Does he go 9 for 12 on the drive and maybe punch it in here? Bickler hands off. Merrill got good blocking. Yes, he does. How about it, Robert Merrill? Touchdown, Knights.
And that was definitely the Merrill show here in this last drive. I mean, what an impressive drive there by London. And Eaton clocked at the same time.
You get a little tired, just sit back and relax and let your blockers do everything for you. Merrill untouched as he waltzes into the end zone from 3 yards out. And now London trying to put Mexico City in a world of hurt.
Let's talk about what happens if Mexico City loses this game, Tyler. How does it affect their standings for the playoffs?
Exactly. After the extra point, 37 scoreline right now. Kick is up from Delaney. Now it's 31-7. Mexico City now down by, if I do some quick maths here, which I can't do very well, down by 24 points. If somehow Mexico City were able to come back, that would really put Fort Worth in a jam, who would need to win, and Fort Worth play later this weekend. They'll play Motor City. But if we understand a few things, if Fort Worth can come away with a victory over the Motor City V8s, and if Mexico City does not come away with the win here, as Dags bounces out of a tackle and finally brought down, and I'll give them forward progress up to the 25-yard line, that would mean the Aztecs would have to beat Fort Worth in order to even have a shot at a tiebreak over the Toros coming into the final week of the regular season if the Toros win against Motor City.
Didn't the Toros already beat Mexico City this season?
They did, but Mexico City does get another shot at the Toros next week in the final week of the regular season. So that would negate the head-to-head split, or sweep, I should say. Handoff Jones, that's 6 yards.
So even with a record of 7-4, they have chances, they could still not make the playoffs, basically.
Very true. There's still scenarios
I know
here in the SFL that see multiple teams reaching 8-4 and missing the playoffs. Tulsa can tell you all about that from last season, going 7-5 and missing the playoffs. Just imagine how many 8-4 teams would if certain scenarios play out the way they could, what kind of uproar that would bring into the playoffs as the handoff goes nowhere. Loss of maybe a yard on the play. 3rd and 5 upcoming here for the Aztecs. Need to make something happen.
And that South Division's also so crazy. You never know what's going to happen in that division.
Pass near side caught for first down yardage to Bartley. That moves the chains. Good first down for Mexico City.
If you're Mexico City, Tyler, you have to come away with points on this drive. I mean, you're in trouble. You're down, like you said, 24 points.
Saw what happened late on in the second quarter when Sipe tried to force a football in a pressure scenario known as the 2-minute warning. First pass went for an interception to Emmanuel Blackman, And up the middle, Bentley, only 3 yards, taken down by William Davidson. And the short plays, though they might be good drive starters, probably see less and less of them as the game goes along.
I mean, you gotta keep running the ball to keep the defense honest. So I don't blame them there, but at one point you gotta open this offense up and start throwing the ball down the field.
Sipe hasn't even reached the 100-yard passing mark. That changes as they find Bartley, and that'll move him across the midfield logo for the first time since the second quarter.
Great play call there. I mean, move the chains, make a perfect pass to your wide open receiver in the middle of the field, basically.
First and 10. Now here for Mexico City. Someone just ran up to the booth and asked me, is there any way that London can be eliminated from the playoffs? Well, they'd have to be eliminated in the playoffs because they've already clinched a spot as the North Division title holders for this regular season. Canton going to 3-7. They are officially eliminated. They beat Queen City last night, moves them to 4-7, but they have no way of making it back in. So London, their North Division champs here in season 20, automatically in the playoffs.
Yeah, the divisions are so different.
Another run up the middle here for Jones. Picks up maybe another yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Back to your point there, Rochelle.
Yeah, the divisions are so different. I mean, London is way ahead in the division. The South Division's all jammed up. All the teams are pretty close. So you can still have chaos after this week, as far as that division goes.
Third down. Sipe going to look to throw deep middle into coverage. Off of him. Bobbled off of the receiver Luckett. And incomplete. Jack Russell made the initial deflection. And out comes Cale Barrett Jr. for another punt. Getting his contract's worth in punting here in this ball game.
Yep, another dangerous throw by Sipe. I mean, not only did one defender touch it, but 2 defenders touched it, and it could have been bad.
Again, K.L. Barrett will come out to punt. His 6th punt of the ball game. This one will be walked away from by Weary, and another punt from Barrett Jr., which bounces into the end zone, down for a touchback. 2:15 left to go in the third quarter.
Barrett's a contract punter, so it usually gives him an advantage with field position, keeping London, deep in their own territory usually on kick and punt returns.
So London with a very solid cushion with this 24-point lead, looking to make another solid drive. Come out in offset eye. Pickler will hand it off to Merrill, left side. Good spin move, still on his feet. Taken down after a 3-yard pickup. Hey, don't leave the broadcast without joining our Discord server. There's so much more to do in the SFL than just being a player. Join to check out content for teams and about the league created by the community. Participate in pick'em games, play SFL fantasy football, and test your skills in the Survivor Pool. To join our server, visit simulationfl.net and click on the Discord icon on the top banner. The SFL community is 2,000 strong. We'll see you there. Deep shot box, Highwind near side. 2-man to beat. He's dragged down to the 27-yard line. Pickler still throwing bombs to Highwind.
Oh my gosh, Tyler, we've seen this play over and over again tonight where the receivers just get behind the defenders and then Pickler's just airing it out. Very impressive.
After backing off on the slant plays earlier in the quarter, they creep up too much, and Pickler hits them over the top. An excellent game plan today here for London. Hats off. Has to go to Liam Crowder. Head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, all wrapped up into one. Had an excellent game plan here against Mexico City. Pass, middle, caught, first down. London, weary, gets it to the 17.
And there we go, the slants again, but it works for London. I was just going to say that, London should be milking the clock, but they're wasting no time trying to score here again.
They just want to run up the scoreboard. Pickler already over 300 yards now here in the ball game passing. On point, to say the least. Looking to pass again, finds Merrill out of the backfield. Merrill has to take his lumps every once in a while. Liam Ryan showing a little bit of frustration on the hit. Loss of 2.
Yep, that was a big hit there. Merrill was like, if I was Merrill, I wouldn't have gotten up after that hit.
Time winding down here in the third quarter. Pickler with 3 wide receivers. Half-second difference between game clock and play clock. Pass middle, looking for high wind. Incomplete. There's Jeffrey Daggs with the deflection.
Great coverage by Daggs there. Even the receiver, got a little bit behind him. He was there to make the play.
Big third down here for the Aztecs defense. Need to show a little bit more grit. Can they stop them here on 3rd and long? 3rd of the English Channel. Here for Pickler. Looking middle, looking high wind. How about it? First and goal from the 2.
And Giant
As
Pickler.
we end the third quarter here in London, it's all London, all evening long. 31-7 over to Chris Curtis for station identification. You're watching SFL football.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Scores 12, 68s, 86s. Up and chat here in the stadium. Welcome back to Queensway here in London, England. Tyler Falk, Michelle Colston here on the call for week 13 of the SFL. Here on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Handoff Merrill looking for touchdown number 2 of the game. Denied a yard shy by Dexter Jackson. It is 2nd and goal.
Yeah, what a big stop there in Mexico City. Let's see if they can do it again.
Pickler back to the line. Power eye. Cornerback in the direction of the power eye to try and seal the edge. They will hand off. Stretch play in that direction. Merrill caught up behind his own offensive lineman, and he goes backward. Skylar Kingsley in on the stop. Pushes Merrill back a yard.
Great goal line defense here by Mexico City. Coming with a big stop. Let's see if they can do it one more time and force them to kick a field goal here.
Another power eye. They flip the formation. Here on 3rd and goal. Another play, right side. Merrill with an edge block, and again he's untouched from short yardage distance. 2nd touchdown of the boat, making it 3rd. A hat trick for Robert Merrill. And the onslaught continues. It's a landslide. Now a 30-point lead.
Yeah, great blocking by the offensive line, breaking Merrill free. He's having quite a day now, Tyler.
London were tired of getting beat at home by Mexico City. They lost 3 straight games here. They are going to put that to bed, it would seem, with a complete and utter domination of Mexico City. Here in Great Britain, Delaney's kick up good. 38-7. London are going to run away with this one, it would seem. 8 p.m. Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. 8 p.m. Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit 8pmmusic.com. Here comes Jeffrey Daggs in the return, trying to spin out of a tackle, but driven backward to his own 24-yard line. Out comes Sipe and the rest of the Aztecs. Offense, it has been a struggle, to say the least. Here for Mexico City, they have not scored since the early moments of the second quarter. Since then, it has been punt, interception, end of half, punt. It's only their second drive of the second half. Sipe looking left-hand side. Good throw from Sipe. That's a good catch from Bartley. He has quickly become involved in the offense in this second half.
And that was a nice first down play. Get 9 yards. We see a lot more of that, Tyler. Need to get to the end zone quickly.
That's 3 catches in this half. Total has around 35 receiving yards. Play action, Sipe, middle, hot, first down to Ray Bentley to the 36-yard line, and the drive slowly matriculating down the field.
You know, during the second half, the first drive of one in was 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Their second drive was 3 minutes. So they've had about 8 minutes so far in the second half. Defense is tired for, Mexico City at this point. So the offense has got to stay on the field.
It's Jones. Looked outside, bounced inside. Gains 6 yards on the play as it's brought down at the 42-yard line. Phoenix Jones. Solid day. His 5th consecutive season with 1,000+ rushing yards. Today, just over 30 on the ground here in London. 2nd and 4 now here for the Aztecs. Looking to run again with Jones. This time he runs into 2 defenders. Can only get maybe a yard, though looked like he fell forward for way more than just a yard, but taken down by Telemac Scarborough, the middle linebacker, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, at what point does Mexico City give up their ground game and start airing the ball out, Tyler?
Shotgun looking for a pass. Looks left side. That is Bartley. Bartley hauls it in. Gets the first down. Gets knocked out of bounds. 7:53 to go now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, great job by the receiver getting out of bounds, stopping the clock, because the clock's very precious here in Mexico City.
Back to the line they come. Done a pretty solid job here on this drive of converting just first downs in general, 2 first downs. Now the drive delayed, handoff up the middle, and Bentley gets upended behind the line, loss of 1, tackled by Selwyn Lane, big number 69.
Yeah, Selwyn Lane was just waiting for him there in the hole and just locked it up immediately.
Power eye, 7:15 to go. They will run it again. Up the middle, Jones out of a tackle, leaning forward, first down, Phoenix Jones. And Phoenix Jones still showing he can run the football quite well.
Impressive by Jones there, breaking a few tackles in the open field and getting the first down. He became very skinny there for a minute, Tyler.
The Aztecs trying to cut into this lead. The largest margin of victory between these two sides was 28 points. That was all the way back in season 14 when these two teams played in Mexico City. Final score of that game, 56-8. As down goes Sipe. London been sending the pressure all game long. There's our first sack of the ball game as Cam Frosby gets home for a loss of 6.
And London's been very aggressive with their defense all night, rushing their linebackers, and that time Frosby just breaks through. Gets to the quarterback quickly.
Now the Aztecs backed up even further from the first down marker. Sipe gonna look out of the backfield for Bentley. Turns up the field, bounces out of one. Cannot break out of Mike Jones's tackle. Does pick up 5 yards in the play. That'll make third down a little more manageable. Still 11 yards to get there, though.
And this time you need to put on Sipe's arm here to get the first down. Let's see if he can come up with a big play here.
Third down. And now it's the Aztecs' turn to cross the English Channel. It's a pitch play on 3rd and long, and no surprise, he goes backwards. Loss of 2 yards. Great pursuit of the ball carrier from Telemax, Scarborough and company. 4th and 13. 5:30 to go here in the ball game, and they will punt.
Wow,
Very
Tyler.
disappointing from the Aztecs. And it just seems like they are content with maybe saving some face here in the ball game. That's a punt away from K.L. Barrett Jr. Fair catch called for by Terrence Weary at the 11-yard line. Later today on Next Level Sports, the 2 biggest surprises of the SFL's 20th anniversary season will meet at the historic Hive when the 9-1 Atlanta Swarm will host the 7-3 Tulsa Desperados, with the winner moving closer to a first-round bye. Kickoff at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. For a complete channel guide, visit nlse.com. Pickler's still content with airing out the football. He'll look to pass here on first down. That one's over the middle, caught behind the defense for a gain of about 7 yards. I believe that's Nick Lockett out there. Nope, check that. That is actually Amari Anderson, the 5th string wide receiver here in London. Picks up 7.
And Pickler is showing no fear here, Tyler. I mean, you're deep in your own territory, and you're still airing out the ball.
Pickler going to throw again. This is a floater out right side for Merrill. Merrill picked up the first down. He gets to the 23-yard line. Same gentleman who ran up to the booth last time asked me again. That's JT Delaney, who's asking, what is London's best scenario, assuming all results go their way, realizing that the South is in chaos, and that's what the focus was on. What is the best scenario here for London? Well, in order for London to get a first-round bye, they're going to need Arizona, Baltimore, Vegas, Tulsa, Indy, Minnesota, all those teams to really suffer in these last 2 weeks of play for them to get a first-round bye. Only thing that I think London can hope for, or their best possibility at this point, is to win out and hope for a first round, for a wild card home game at the moment. Sitting at 6-4, they're right there with Vancouver, who are the 2 lowest division leaders coming into these playoffs. That play went for -1 yards. London backed up to their own 22. It'll be 2nd and 11. So London need to win out. They'll complete step 1, or should complete step 1 here at home versus Mexico City with 3:33 left to go here in this ball game. One man uncovered as the backup tailback gets some reps here for London, trying to bounce it out near side. That's another loss of 1 for the backup tailback as the clock will continue to run.
Yeah, but Tyler, you never can predict the offseason in the SFL. It gets crazy at the last 2 weeks of the season anyway. You never know what's going to happen.
3rd and 12 from your Maulers, 22-yard line.
Out comes Brady Maynard once more. 5 wide receivers as he takes over for Johnny Pickler late on in this drive. Clock ticks under 3 minutes to go. Maynard will step up, looking for something to throw, and there's a bright spot for the Aztecs. Ziggy Blaylock gets to Maynard. Loss of 5. That brings up 4th down.
Here comes our punt from your own end zone, Tyler.
Or nearabouts. I would say he's probably punting on his own 1-yard line. Is the punter Shane O'Donnell.
Yep, 1-yard line it is.
Mexico City going to look to play coverage on this one. Jeffrey Daggs back deep to return.
Ooh.
High snap corralled by O'Donnell. High spiraling punt for Daggs trying to make a return. Out of 1, out of 2. Crosses midfield, and this is first drive all game in which the Aztecs will set up on London's side of the field at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, great field position here.
Well,
Mexico City.
we hope you enjoyed the game. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. Thank you for helping the SFL reach 10 years of operation through your viewership. Swing pass left side, that's Bentley. Nice spin move, and off he goes. Inside the 30-yard line, down to the 25. Inside of 2 minutes, that's the 2-minute warning. And the Aztecs trying to maybe save a little bit of time, save a little face with some more points, maybe get to double digits. We come back, 38-7. London closing out here for another victory here at home.
Let's talk about Pickler for a second, Tyler. Last week he threw 6 interceptions. This week he's 27 of 33 for 345 yards and 2 touchdowns with a QBR of 130.4. What a comeback from last week.
Very good game for Pickler. Struggled in H-Town. Plays well here at home. Pass on your side tipped away by Menefield. He's still out there playing hard for London as it's second down. London trying to maybe make this the second largest margin of victory here at home. Their largest margin of victory came against the Vancouver Legion all the way back in season 10. That game ended 36-3. This one a 31-point spread between the two clubs. Sipe looking near side. There's Bentley spinning away from one. Wrapped up and brought down at the 21-yard line. Gain of about 3 or 4.
Because City uses their first time out here.
That tackle made by Bobby Woodson on the outside. Third down here for Mexico City. Minute 45 to go. Sipe gonna look through the air over the middle. Caught by Bartley inside the 10-yard line. First down at the 8. First and goal now here for Mexico City as they hustle back to the line. 4 wideouts here for Sipe. He's going to look for a slant pattern middle. That is caught at the 1. And being pushed in for the end zone is Terrell Cooper. Touchdown, Mexico City. They get to double digits in the scoreline.
Yeah, pretty impressive drive by Mexico City here, just putting points on the board. Making a little bit, padding their stats here in the fourth quarter.
Hayes Cooper, the backup middle linebacker, just not strong enough to keep Cooper out. That sees Mexico City get their second touchdown of the contest. Late on here in the fourth quarter, out comes Chaz Blackwater, try and get the extra point to bring it to a 38-14 score line and back to a 24-point differential between the two clubs. Snap spot, kick is up, it is good. 38-14. Mexico City will attempt an onside kick, we are being told, and maybe just give their offense a little bit more reps for the game, which will be so crucial next week when Mexico City will play Fort Worth for all than likely the South Division title. Ball is bobbled and collected by Mexico City. Jeffrey Daggs hauls it in, and the offense for the Aztecs will return to the field.
Wow, Tyler, where was this defense, a little while ago, beginning of the half?
Bobbled off the hands of Bryce Carter and into the awaiting arms of Jeffrey Daggs. So out comes Jordan Sipe. Still 2 timeouts. 24-point lead for London. Might they air it out just a bit? If they can get bounces like that on onside kicks, we might see the improbable happen. If they have to score on these next couple of plays. Swing pass left side for Bentley. He's wrapped up inbounds, crucially. Only picks up a yard as they hustle back to the line.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this play call from Mexico City. You're way down. You're still doing screen passes and short passes over the middle of the field.
Pocket, 9-yard pickup, first down for the Aztecs to the 48-yard line. This is where they started last drive. Under a minute to go. Sipe, middle, lock it behind the linebackers. Now he's at the 30-yard line. 50 seconds to go as the Aztecs hustle back to the line again. Bump coverage again. Identical looking play. Sipe, middle, double, triple coverage. Ill-advised throw, incomplete. Brandon Ewing in on the stop. 41 seconds to go.
And Sipe did not see that on the middle receiver in the middle of the field wide open there. He decided to throw in heavy coverage instead.
Quick look at Bentley's numbers. 9 targets, 9 receptions, 53 yards here, and what will more than likely be the loss. Pitch play left side here for Bentley as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, no further. Aztecs call a timeout. That pitch play hasn't worked. A net result of -2 yards in the couple of times they've run it.
Yeah, that pitch play definitely did not work tonight for them at all. And they use it at the weirdest times, too.
I guess I consider it maybe a shovel pass in a way. 3rd and 10 here for the Aztecs from the 30-yard line. 37 seconds to go. Sipe over the middle, caught by Bartley. 15-yard pickup inside of 30 seconds to go.
If I go to see right now on defense and then keep going with the same play.
That pattern, Cooper. That's a good pickup at 13 inside of 20 seconds to go. Win is almost truly out of sight at this point, but could get another score here. Up again, looking this time near side. There is Bentley, and Bentley's into the end zone. Another touchdown inside of 2 minutes here for Mexico City. Lead is now cut to 22.
And nice drive, Mexico City. Just a little bit, too late for this.
It'll certainly look good on the scoreboard at the end of the football game, but considering it's 38-7 with 1:51 to go, 14 points in #garbage time.
Yeah, the score definitely does not reflect this game at all, Tyler.
So out comes the Aztecs. And Chaz Blackwater to try and get the extra point to bring them to 21 in the ballgame. High snap corralled by Larry Love. Kick is up. Kick is good. That's now a 17-point ball game. More than likely end up there unless something crazy happens again. Another onside kick here for the Aztecs. On its way, Blackwater. This time it's hauled in safely by London. That's hauled in at the 40-yard line. We'll see 2 kneel downs, and that will be your ball game. Here from London, England, 38-21 will be the final score. London moves to 7-4. Mexico City fall to 7-4. The biggest difference is London has a surefire way into the playoffs. Mexico City, and what a chaos situation it would be if Fort Worth were to lose to Mexico City. That would mean that the winner of Fort Worth and Mexico City would win the division. However, if Fort Worth were to beat Motor City later this weekend, that would mean Mexico City would have to beat Fort Worth and have to do it by some margin of victory or to claim the always chaotic South Division. Out comes Brady Maynard to kneel down one more time, and that is it. London, jolly old London, have won finally 38-21 here from Queensway. And Johnny Pickler was on fire all game long, Rochelle.
Definitely, Tyler. That's the difference of the game. I mean, London won impressively today over Mexico City. Johnny Pickler came to play, had a clean sheet, no interceptions, a QBR of 130.4. Can't ask for a better performance than that.
Over 300 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. More than likely getting the player of the game nod as Robert Merrill picks up a couple of close quarter rushing touchdowns to add to his very, very stout tally. League leading now 17 rushing touchdowns here in season 20. A solid year for the London tailback. Talon Steele got the early scoring off to a good start early in the ball game. 3 receptions early on in the first half, had 2 back-to-back 20-plus yard receptions, which ended up in a touchdown for Steele. London would never look back from that, as Mexico City has it all to do next week. They needed this win, could not get it. Partner, I think I know who your player of the game is. Who else could you maybe give the player of the game to here in London?
I mean, Johnny Pickler, but I mean, Robert Merrill had a great game also, over 100 yards all-purpose. Oh!
They do give it to Robert Merrill. Surprise, surprise. He got 1 more touchdown than Johnny Pickler, so they'll give it to Robert Merrill. 67 yards all told, 3 touchdowns, 43 yards receiving. That equates to 100 yards plus of all-purpose yards. For Declan O'Rourke, Dwayne Schindler, Rochelle Colston, Cameron Irvine, I've been Tyler Falk. Stay tuned for our game of the week on Saturday, Atlanta and Tulsa coming up later today. We'll see you then. Until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, everybody.